Hello everyone, welcome you all in Unique Creators. Today we are going to start class 10th chapter 1 of literature, that is a letter to God. It is written by G.L. Fluentis. So in this story, if I'll give you a summary, so it is about a farmer who is Lencho. Lencho is a farmer and he has an immense faith on God. Means he believed God a lot. He thought that when his crops will need the water, so God will rain. But when he thought of the rain, it is something else. That is, it was a thunderstorm with hailstones. So it is a story about the human tendency. So let us read a bit. Before you read, they said faith can move mountains. But what should we put out in faith? This is a question the story dedicatedly possesses. Lencho is a farmer who writes a letter to God when his crops are ruined, asking for 100 pesos. Like the currency of there is a pesos. Like in France, the currency is livres. So here is the pesos as a currency of there. Does Lencho's letter reaches to God? Does God send him the money? The thing what your answer to these questions would be. Guess how the story continues before you begin to read it. So let's start our chapter. So let's move on to the story. The house, the only house in the entire valley, sat on the crest of the low hill. From this height, one could see the rivers and the fields of ripe corn dotted with the flowers that should promise a good harvest. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour, or at least a shower. Throughout the morning, Lencho, who knew his field intimately, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. Now we are really going to get some water, woman. So till here, I'll explain you. It is a house. It is about telling about the Lencho's house that is on the top of the hill. A crest means top of the hill on a small hill type. Okay, from his hill one can see rivers, ripe corn, dotted with flowers, and it looks like it will give a good harvest. And downpour means at least some water. Okay. Throughout the morning, Lencho intimately had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. He was thinking of that he has, now the crops needed water. So God will, he has immense faith on God now. That is why he was thinking that God will rain. So now the woman said, we are really going to get some water. God will give us water. The woman who was preparing supper, means food, replied, yes, God willingly. The older boys were working in the field while the smaller ones were playing in the near houses until the woman called them, come for dinner. It is during the meal. Just as. Lencho was a farmer, had predicted big drops of rain begin to fall. Lencho, who predicted that big drops of rain are beginning to fall. In the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could see approaching. The air was fresh and sweet. The man went out for no other reason than to have the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body. And when he returned, he exclaimed. When Lencho goes out from his house and he was thinking about that, now he wants the raindrop he could feel in his body. But when he comes out from his house, it was something else. These aren't raindrops falling from the sky. These are new coins. Here hailstones. Here new coins means Let me tell you, they are hailstones. Okay, so they are little coins, means new coins, means hailstones. They are the hailstones falling from the sky. The big drops are 10 pieces, 10 cent pieces, and little ones are 5. With a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers strapped with a curtain of rain. Means all was covered with the hailstones, so it was looking like whitish. But suddenly a strong wind began to blow, along with the rain of huge, large hailstones began to fall. These truly resembles a new silver coin. The boys, exposing themselves to the rain, ran out to collect the frozen pearls. The hailstone, they are comparing the hailstone to pearls. It's really getting bad, exclaimed the man. I hope it passes quickly. I did not pass quickly. For an hour, hailstone rained on their house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, and the whole valley. The field was white as if it covered with a salt. Not a leaf remained. Not a single leaf was remained over there. The corn was totally destroyed. His crops were totally destroyed that time. The flowers were gone from the plant. The flowers that were grown on the plant, they were totally vanished from there. Lencho's soul was filled with sadness when the storm had passed. He stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons, "A plague of locust would had lived more than this. The hills has left nothing. This year we will have no corn." That night was a sorrowful one. All work was for nothing. There is no one who can help us. We'll go hungry this year. So, in this part, it is this much only. In the next part, we are going to discuss with another section, that is this. So, for now, thank you. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe it. Please subscribe it and share it. Thank you so much.